LSAT is considered to be one of the toughest law entrance examinations that gets conducted for NLS Bangalore 3-year LLB. So it is very important to understand that how do we go about preparing for this exam using the books that are available with us, because there is dearth of material regarding the NLSAT examination. So in today's video, I am specifically going to address the issue of NLSAT books that are required for preparation. Hi guys, I'm Ayushi, your mentor for law-based examinations, and welcome to Law Digest. So before moving on to exactly understanding the books, I hope abhi tak you are clear with the pattern. If you want to prepare for this examination, you must know that this examination is divided into two parts. Part A contains these subjects. Now for these subjects, these are all passage based questions. So you get a passage which is followed by questions from these subjects. Generally, there are total 8 to 10 passages in the whole paper, which is followed by again 8 to 10 questions. Total 75 questions are asked here, and 7 questions are asked here. So on the passage, you have questions from English, GK, which includes your current affairs as well, legal current affairs as well, and critical reasoning. Now, how will you go about covering these subjects? For English, it is important for you to know vocabulary. You need to have good comprehension skills, and grammar also to an extent is required. So, what books can you use for English? First of all, for vocabulary, you can use Norman Lewis Word Power Made Easy, which is a very popular book that is used for vocabulary. If you have issues with grammar, then you can use Renan Martin for grammar, and any book for reading comprehension you can pick up and just practice comprehension, that is unseen passages. You can practice for English. Then moving forward to GK, GK mate is important. It's not really sort of static GK that you need to do science, history, geography like it happens for other entrance exams. That does not happen here. It is mostly comprising of your current affairs. So for current affairs, I would say that pick up any online compendium that is available that suits you and start doing questions from there. Do not sit down and make your notes from the newspaper, because that is very time consuming. We ourselves are already doing that from a very long time for our students, and there is one specific person dedicated for that job doing the same thing the whole day. So do not waste your time creating notes out of the newspaper. Use any compendium that is available online and study from there. Just make sure, like for example, some students go for UPSC compendiums. Make sure that you do not go into the depth as is required in the UPSC examination, because this is different from that. Then critical reasoning. Critical reasoning basically checks your ability to reason things out, understand what the author is trying to say, question the argument of the author. Such kinds of questions are asked here. So for critical reasoning, you can use GMAT books. You can use Pearson publication books and accordingly answer the questions. Now, one thing is there, that there is no single book that has passages as they are asked in the examination, that you have a single passage and these questions are available on that passage. These books can be individually used and these passages can be individually practiced. GK, however, obviously, although it is asked through a passage, but it does not really require a passage, because yahan par it's the only area that requires prior knowledge of law. So if you wish to practice more passages, and also apart from this you wish to understand critical reasoning better through video lectures, you can check out our module that is available on our website www.lawdigest.in, wherein we provide you everything. We give you the compendium, we give you lectures for English to understand vocabulary, how to do reading comprehensions, and also for critical reasoning there are lectures to help you understand what is a statement, how does an assumption come from it, what can be inferred, what can be concluded. All these things are taught in those videos. Then part B comprises of your case study and essay. Now this case study is a legal problem that is given to you and you are asked to take a stand and argue from one side. So you have to give your arguments here. This will happen through practice. I would say reading newspapers is important for essay and English. However, you do not need to put in any knowledge of law or any current topic here. So this case study would require practice from your end. So this basically involves a lot of logical understanding, and a lot of common sense is used in creating the arguments for these case studies. These case studies are sort of not available. These are legal case studies. Such case studies are very specific to this examination, so you would not find a book as such for it. However, you can use the GMAT material. Those situational questions, decision making questions can, to an extent, only to an extent, help you with this. Then for essay, it is an again analytical writing essay. It does not involve your current affairs. So you will not quote current affairs in these essays. You have to again do your arguments, give your arguments and make sense about it. That is how your analytical reasoning essay needs to be written. So for this, basically what you can do is read the editorial, see what is the topic that is in debate, pick up that topic and start writing your viewpoint on that particular debate. That is how you will be doing the essay. This part really requires a lot of self practice. So as I said, you can use newspapers for it. You can use uh, situational questions from GMAT material probably. And again, if you want to practice more, you can have a look at our NLSAT module, wherein obviously we've given you these case studies and essays, everything, all the guidance is given along with practice questions. So these are your basic books that I said. So there is no one specific book. You must have understood by now that there is no dedicated book as such for NLSAT. You have to make that effort of compiling things for yourself. This examination requires a lot of logic and practice. If you have that, you do not even need too many books. It can be done. It is not that tough an examination. Just remember that you read and write and practice well for this examination from day one, and you will face less difficulties and you might also have good chances of getting in. That is it regarding this video. In case you have any further doubts or queries, mention the same in the comment box below, and make sure you are following the channel, you've subscribed to the channel, and also are following us on Instagram, wherein we give you daily legal updates.